Hi folks, Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. We're going to share something that's privy to mastermind members here. This is one of the ways that I'm gaming Pinterest right now and getting pretty good results from it. This is my 30-day Google Analytics. Now, the real key to anything is getting traffic to your site, getting eyeballs on your site. You can make the greatest blog in the world and the greatest posts in the world and everything can be perfect and it can be worded perfect and everything else, but if no one's looking at it, who cares? It's not going to mean anything unless someone sees it and interacts with it. So one thing you, of course, should be using for any blog or website you have is Google Analytics. If you don't have it, Google Analytics, and download it. It's free. Well, it's not even a download. It's you do it off the internet. It's free. It'll show you the traffic, where the traffic sources and everything else are coming for your website. Now, what you see before you is my Google Analytics report that's telling me where most of my major traffic is coming in from the last week. Actually, this is last month. Excuse me. And in looking at this, you can see here that Pinterest is actually number 6 on my list. Now, I've been gaming Pinterest now for about 2 or 3 weeks, and for them to be number 6 on my list, delivering 802, and they're actually just right up against StumbleUpon, is pretty freaking amazing. You can see they have really good page visit times. You can see the average time on site is actually really good, and it's pretty awesome. So for most people, if they can get 802 visits a month to their website, that's pretty freaking good just for what they're doing now. So this is how I'm basically doing it. I've pretty much been gaming Pinterest for the past month or so. One thing I do is I come into Pinterest and I take and click on the area with my profile, drop down, I click on Find Friends. When I hit Find Friends, it brings us to this area. Now, of course, I have my Facebook and my Twitter integrated into Pinterest. And in integrating them, normally what you see here, I've already clicked the button for today. Normally what you'll see here is all of your friends on those mediums that are currently on Pinterest. So what you want to do is hit the follow all button. Now it will only follow, I think it's about 100 to 150 people within a 24-hour period. There are limits. So if you're way behind like I was about 1,280 friends behind, as you can see that I'm following now. I had to make sure every day, every 24 hours, to come in here for about a week and click the follow all button until I finally got caught up. Now I make it a point where every day I go in and make sure I don't get behind and I follow all the people. And of course, what that's great is just like Twitter or Facebook. Once people see you following them, they follow you back, they come see your pins, they click on your pins, and send your referral business and traffic to your website. Okay? Now, I don't mess too much with the invite friends. I've tried this a little bit, haven't gotten much results from it. One of the things it does post on your friend's wall, which isn't the most kosher thing to do sometimes for some people. So you may just not want to be posting these invite friends things. So I don't mess with any of that. What I've done is I've gone in and created boards. The first thing I did was my social media technology board. If you click on this, you'll see these are all posts from the chrisvossshow.com, my main blog and my main website. So I literally sat down with each blog post that I've done over the last, I don't know, month, and we posted all the pictures and videos to Pinterest. Really important to do, especially if you have a blog with a lot of posts to it. Okay? Make sure you get your friends, though, taken care of first. You want to have this find friends and make sure you're following a bunch of friends, because every time you're going to be pinning something, you can pretty much ensure that they're going to be repinning it, putting it on their boards and sharing it, etc., which is really important to getting referral traffic. The one thing I do try to do, I also noticed, is to pin stuff in the middle of the day. You don't want to do it late at night or early in the morning, etc., because you want people to see the Pinterest stream of, hey, this person repinned you. I think some people do get emails and stuff like that, but for the most part, I find that my most success comes in the middle of the day as opposed to the middle of the night. Now, there's 2 things that I've taken and done here. I've installed the Pin It button. We'll show you how that works in a second. And then, of course, on my blog, I have a shared sequence of buttons here, and you can see that we have a Pin It on Pinterest button. We'll show you how to do that in a second. So, on Pinterest, what you can do, and this is important to do in your Chrome browser, you can click on the About section and click on Pin It button. And in doing that, you'll be able to see the pin it button and add it to your Chrome browser. Honestly, if you're not using a Chrome browser, just shoot yourself in the face. It really is the best browser that you can take and use for cruising the internet. You should not be on Windows Explorer and Firefox. You know what? It's just a turd. So go with Chrome. You can add so much of these innovative things to Chrome. It's on the cutting edge of innovation with all the stuff that's being done on it. You really want to take and use it just for that meaning alone. So what I've got is I've got the pin it button up here, and then on my website we've got a share bar which has the pin it button on here. And let me show you which one you're using so that you can add this to your WordPress. We're using the TF. It's called the TF Social Share. So you can search for that TF Social Share. You have to go in, you have to click the button for it, and of course save it. And you can determine whether or not you want to put these out. But this is real important in making sure that other people are going to be posting stuff on your blog. It's not just about you pinning it. You want your readers to pin it for you. See, I've got about 5 people here that have pinned this for me. So that's real important in getting people to traffic back to my blog. So here's what I do is we went back through like the last 30 days. Now, what most people don't know about Pinterest is you can actually pin videos. I do a lot of videos and review videos, and they're very important because I make AdSense money from YouTube and AdSense off of the traffic, and people watch the videos and click on the advertising. So that's money in my pocket when it comes to AdSense. So what you can do is if you use the pin it button here, what you'll get is you'll get a pop-up for the featured picture. A lot of people, when they do their pictures for blogs, will have a featured picture. So, you know, I usually write something like cool or headphones. It's probably smarter to write something more intelligent like I really love these, etc., etc. Now, one thing I've been doing is I've been adding to the end of this the Chris Voss Show .com. You don't have to do the HTTP. What's funny is it will populate that into the pin and make it so there's an extra hyperlink. Now there is a hyperlink at the top of the pin when you see it on Pinterest, but this also puts it at the bottom. To me, twice the exposure is twice the opportunity people are going to click it. Now, you can send this out on Twitter. Sending it out on Twitter is the best way to get results. I normally don't send the featured picture out on Twitter because I don't really get any money from that. What I do is I'm looking to send out the video. So I use my pin it button up here that you can see, and I click pin it. You can see here, guess what? See that little arrow there? That's my video that's on this page. So when people watch this, they're going to see the video, and when they pin it, etc., etc. So I'll do this, cool video, or something like awesome video, whatever it is. And the video I'll send out on Twitter. Twitter is a great resource for getting people to see your pins, attach your pins. You could even do a Pinterest thing if you wanted to, because there's people really just loving this Pinterest stuff. And you can do that also. So those are the 2 or 3 ways that I'm gaming Pinterest right now and getting some really, 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 really good results. There's a lot of people on Pinterest that are wasting their time. Well, I don't know if it's wasting your time. I mean, if you really want to go on Pinterest and repin everybody's things, who cares? Is it making you any money? Tell you what, get your blog or website, or whatever your interest is and what you want to promote, make your own pins of your own website. Don't promote other people's stuff. Promote your stuff. So you can see here there's some new pins. You can see what's going on with the stuff here, and people repinning some of the stuff from the chrisvossshow.com. So use Pinterest for your website, what you're doing. Don't waste hours on Pinterest unless you really want to. You got nothing better to do. Reposting everybody else's stuff. Put your content in there and make it work for you. And then make sure you go to your Google Analytics and see what kind of traffic is working for you and where it's coming in. Let me show you something else. One of the other programs that I use is called getclicky.com. There's some things on the website that you can see. So if we look at getclicky.com, I think this is the last hour of stuff that's come in. Look at where Pinterest is. It's number 7 on the most recent clicks. It's beating Facebook. It's beating Twitter, which is the t.co. It's getting a lot of clicks. Now, I got to tell you, I've only been using Pinterest and gaming it for about two good weeks, maybe 3. So be sure to check it out on how to make this work for you. That's How I'm Gaming Pinterest. I'll keep you updated with some of the newer things and ways to play it that come out from here on out.